I left. I flopped my GCSEs in it.
Tell me about it, bro.
So I'm like, oh fucking! I only got C in English language, C in French, C in history, and C in religious education in it. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck! Like I wanted to do A levels and everything, and I St. Dom's, psychology, philosophy at the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know they want to help the people and that, innit? You know what I mean? So obviously, I realised I can't get in it yet. So I'm thinking, fuck in it, yeah. So I do a year in business in it. That's the only option that was there for me in it, or some science BTEC in it. But I was like, I need to do something in it, my life in it. So I'm doing BTEC business now, yeah. This is like the worst year in it, yeah. Not actually, I did enjoy the people in it. Don't get me wrong, there's only like 2 people that I was cool with it, but all the rest of the people in my class in it was old, isn't like 30 and shit, innit?
Oh, they're looking to get knuckled down.
Can you speak
Start
English?
that business, boy.
You know, they're like, for real, innit? You know, for real, innit? So I'm there, I'm fucking about and shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Skipping classes and all that. And at the time, innit, my health was kind of bad as well, innit? Do you know what I mean, innit? Obviously, IBD and that. So then after, fucking, where was I going with this?
You were gonna enroll into the
So
the career advisor.
So I finished business, but I dropped out at the last month. So
I thought, fuck this.
I was like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? There must be some last coursework in it. I was like, nah, fuck this. You know what I'm saying?
Some big piece.
Some big piece. You know what I'm saying? The last thing and everything in it. So I'm like, fuck this in it. Yeah. So I dropped out in it. Yeah. And obviously I had to go see a careers advisor in it. Thank God she was a spiritual woman, innit? Black woman, Claudette. Shout out to Claudette.
Jeez.
Our college, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, she was like, what do you want to do in it? Yeah? And obviously she understood that I was kind of like, I wanted to help the people, innit? Like we used to have conversations like, I want to start my own group and that, you know what I'm saying? Innit? My like, social type of, everyone can just talk about ideas and things, innit? But it was just, I was a bit lazy, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to her now, innit? She's like, so you want to be like, you're kind of humanitarian. I was just like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, peace, real. You know what I'm saying? Vietnam. So obviously, yeah, she's like, alright, you can do health and social, and with health and social BTEC, you probably go to uni and study philosophy, like psychology and everything. So I'm like, alright, cool with it. Do you know what I mean? Let me do health and social in fucking another college in it. It was either West Herts or Hammersmith College in it. So I'm like, cool. So I told my parents that I'm gonna do health and social. They're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, do the thing, you know what I'm saying, because you know they want me in a high,
good job,
good standing job, you know what I'm saying, calm in it, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, cool. I'm getting ready just to go to Hammersmith in it. I get into Hammersmith and I can't find the fucking health and social enrollment thing in it. So I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I accidentally bumped into a music technology BTEC scheme in it. And after like they interviewed me right that way, and I got in it. You know what I'm saying? Best decision of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I come back home in it. Yeah, they're like, mum was like, did you roll for it? I was like, nah. They're like, what did you roll for that? The music technology. They're like, oh my god. What's his
fucked up.
What's his brother did in it? Obviously, like they're like, what? Niggas understand it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So after so those are shocked and shit in it, but they didn't want to really stress me out again because it was my health in it. My parents, they let me off. They kind of didn't give me that stress in it.
Yeah, they just let you try and figure it out.
Obviously, I was always like an active child when I was young in it. I get into trouble and shit.
Yeah.
But I was a nice boy in it. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, 100.
Do you know what I mean? So so did that now. Best decision of my life. Came out with double merit. And yeah, Cloud DJ as well.
Shout out DJ Panergy.
Yeah, you can find me on SoundCloud. And I haven't done a mix in a long time.
Nah, we're gonna whack it up on the description, bro. Definitely get the people to hear that.
Do you know what I mean? But let me tell you a bit about myself, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm been DJing since I was like 12, 13. Got my first decks when I was 14. But I always, from young and I always had that kind of like
feel for the music.
Yeah,
because I think when we and you back in the day, we used to always love the old school bangers.
The old school bangers.
Garage and that.
Do you know what I mean? Even from young in it, like I remember listening to House for the first time in it. I don't remember the actual time in it, but you know what I'm saying? Just listening to that pirate radio in a car in it, yeah, like being mesmerized in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this type of music was, but it was gonna be dance in it. Do you know what I mean? In it, like you can even see.
You just want to skank it out.
Even in the 80s movies, in it, like Teenage Ninja Turtles, in it, you hear like house and shit. You're like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, all of that, innit? So then after I was like, right, okay, this is nice, innit? But it was always kept with me. I wasn't really digged into it because I was like young, innit?
Yeah, of course.
I was like 7, innit?
You're still taking in
7,
so many
innit?
different things in life,
You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, you're not really focused, innit? So obviously, like, so it gets to like 2009, when I'm in year 7. Yeah, 8, innit? Funky House was big at the time, innit?
Yeah, remember Make It Funky?
Yeah, all that, innit? So I was like, yo, this is nice, innit? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there was a trend in it. So when the trend finished, innit, yeah? When everybody stopped listening to Funky House, innit? I was still listening to Funky House, innit? So I was going deeper and deeper, and it took me to Sofa House, innit? Went to Sofa House, took me to Deep House, innit? And fucking houses, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I started going raving and everything, and like, but now that was later, innit? When I was like 19, 18, 17, innit? Yeah, but yeah, at that 13-year-old age, yeah, like, I love the house, innit? Funky House, I love skanking and everything. Do you know what I mean?
You took in all the music, like all of it.
Yeah, all the music. Like, it's just kind of a development, innit? But whereas house is house, innit? But it's just dance, innit?
Yeah.
Dance, innit? Like, it's just dance, innit? So
because it falls into so many other categories of music, bro.
There you go,
like
innit?
reggae. Do you know what I'm saying? Then you can turn onto bashment. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
see,
like,
you know what I'm saying, innit?
and it all has the little beat in the back.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
There you go.
Always.
So like, it's always just, you know what I'm saying, other forms of it. Do you know what I mean, innit? So fucking, so yeah, but now, so I bought my sound system as well, because I love DJing at house parties and stuff. I say, you know, I love DJing at house parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in school, innit? Like, obviously, when your boys used to rap and stuff, innit? I was always that guy that wanted to bring in the beats, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone rapping it, I'm like, yo, I'll be like, be in it, rap on this Nas Life's a Bitch instrumental, innit? Like, yo, Chrissy, Zaire, innit? Zaire, do you know what I mean? Innit? He used to be a top rapper. Who else? Anthony, do you know what I mean? Straight freestyle, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? All them, man, innit? So, I always used to bring in the beats, innit? And I loved it, innit? So then after, I started DJing at house parties, barbecues, do you know what I mean?
Gatherings and that.
Yeah. So I'm still doing that, innit? But obviously, like, at my age right now, everyone's just clubbing right now, innit? So there's not that much house parties, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But house parties are so much better.
So much better, but obviously they always get locked off, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's always fucking complaining, innit? Like, that's it. You can't have a bunch of people just enjoy themselves, especially young people, innit?
I know, man.
Like, the energy that it just creates, innit? It's like, you know what I'm saying, innit? Especially like bashment raising thing, like. Do you know what I mean, innit?
That's why they all got shut down.
Yeah, that's why they get banned, innit? Like, they get banned in South London.
Like, my sister used to tell me back in the day, in like all shit, in like raves in Vauxhall and that, there used to be fucking people in tracksuits just bunning it up in the back of the club, like, just like nothing.
Everything. I know in garage raves as well, yeah, when the tune used to be sick, yeah, you know, they used to like shoot their guns in the air, like, yo, it's matic, innit? Check the video,
put the lighters up.
Yeah, like, go on YouTube, guys, innit, and check the video. Wiley Pace, you go garage rave, innit? Do you know what I mean? You'll see the footage and you see how mad it is, innit? Yeah.
But that fucking like that era like of garage, yeah, that's what formed so many the London sound. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it went on from like, because that's how I look at it. It's like, it went on to like from, because I know house was big back in the day in like the 90s, yeah, but like it weren't really that big of a sound. You know what I mean? And then you had like garage, which was a bit of soulful and sort of 80s music kind of remixed, like kind of rap. It's like a bit of everything. And then it was like MCing as well. Then fucking like, but even before that as well, the drum and bass, that kicked in a bit with the garage. Do you know what I mean? But then like from the garage, it went to a bit of house, and then it went to a bit of R&B and that. Do you know what I mean? But like, even look at Drake now, bringing back that old school track. What's it called, bruv? You know, I need a one dance.
Oh yeah. Fun, kind of like
That's the old school garage tune.
Oh yeah, you're right, bro. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's mad, innit? It's
crazy,
it's real crazy, bro.
But no, I'm saying that even the trend, from even like with grime, it all come from like the old school garages, like Page Go, Heartless Crew.
Yeah, all of it.
All of them.
He was a big fan of Heartless. I remember he used to sing it.
Heartless, do it right.
Do it right.
Original sight, sing it.
We got the fight room.
That's what I mean.
Yo.
Bro, but even that trend of like everyone just wearing tracksuits, you know, like JD's, JD Sports was the biggest thing for everyone. Bunning it up, Cotching, do you know what I mean? That's what it always used to be about, bro. Like how we're doing now. This episodes are going to be called Cuckoo Hill Cotching, bro.
Cuckoo Hill.
With DJ Panergy.
Yes, no, it's DJ Panergy.
Panergy.
Shall I tell you how the name came about?
Yeah,
actually,
go on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of people ask me, So I'm telling you guys the truth in it right now. I mean, so you guys have to ask me in it. For real. Alright, so basically, Pan is Panergy, right? Innit, yeah? Pan is a Greek god, innit? He's a god of festives, god of music, god of nature, god of wine, god of ecstasy, and god of other things. You might know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. Well, that's why this, innit?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. God of fucking, innit? Let's say that. You know what I'm saying, yeah?
Motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? God of fucking, innit? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna lie, all this music and this pleasure and everything, it's kind of been my nature, innit? Do you know what I mean?
But that's like, I think where we connect. Yeah. We always like, we still love having
music,
like, partying and just having a laugh with people,
yeah,
bro.
for real, innit? It's always been my nature, innit? So I kind of like, because every personality in it is a personality of a god in it, an archetype in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah.
innit? So like,
that's where we all originate to, kind of thing. Like Cupid is love, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Shit, everyone's got their own energies in it. So I kind of came to a conclusion that like I'm Pan in it. Do you know what I mean? Pan, that guy. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, yeah, Pan, boom. Urge in it. Richly means energy in it. So I literally just synced it more together. Instead of saying Pan energy, it's kind of Panergy.
Panergy,
Panergy.
So like not Pan energy.
There you go.
Panergy.
Yes. Urgy means energy, basically. So yeah, man.
I'm bringing energy to the people through the decks.
Yeah, all that. Do you know what I mean? Like this is me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this life, and you know what I mean? I might change, but you know what I'm saying. Right now, I'm saying Panergy. You know what I'm saying?
That's like even me with my Instagram name, like Groovy Right.
Yeah,
I'm like, I love my tunes. I'm just that funky person, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking energy that I give is just that groovy kind of guy.
Yeah, man. Like I would have never thought. You know what I'm saying? But like, I can, looking back from the past, innit, like the way we grooved, innit. I can, and I can see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because I think even like I said it, when I was chatting with Chrissy, in the podcast, the first episode, I mentioned like how you was like, and how people, I think. Like people like me and you, they used to underestimate because we were like the class clowns. You know what I mean? We used to like having a laugh and not give a fuck, And then it was like, all right, people like that are gonna be destined for shit. That's what people in their mind might think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Put us in set 4, set 5.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Everything used to give us the shit teachers and everything.
Yeah,
you know
and that's why it's like I'm so haps that like I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing, and it's like we've accomplished shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? And
people doubted us. It was a long road, bruv. It was a long road.
Most definitely.
Really had the pressure from the school, innit. Then you have the pressure of just our parents, innit.
And then your friends, and then even yourself. The
pressure
from yourself,
even like spiritual pressure, innit. You know what I'm saying? Innit? Like. But it's kind of like a false one, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really have that understanding yet, innit?
Yeah, nah, definitely.
But like, it's all like, it's the long road, innit? I'm the person I am that I was, innit?
Bruv.
I still am probably like bubbly and everything, innit? Yeah, but like.
But you still get down.
Well, yeah. What's inside, innit? Like, it's just, yo.
It don't change, bro. And
change.
And now I get you completely, bro. It's like, you can still fucking be the person you are now, but you can still get to the person that you was before, bro.
Yeah. But,
even though you're doing good, it's like bruv, I think it's like I said in one of my podcasts, trauma or like pain or just struggle, bro. That's what fucking makes you unique from everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like like you said, you can be like so successful, you can be so strong, but then you can be so weak as well because you've been in that past or the pain before, bro. Like
exactly.
But then I'd rather be like that than be oblivious to everything. Oblivious to
like you must experience these things, innit? Like,
you have to accept it, bro.
You must experience it because at the end of the day, like. You have to experience it. Do you know what I mean? You have to experience like the painfulest moments in it. Of life in it, of your life. Innit? Do you know what I mean? Because that means, you know what I'm saying, you need to grow in it.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing as well though, is accepting it, but like don't think that you're worse off than everyone else in the world. Don't think that like your situations is the worst because we're so blessed compared to other people like we was talking about earlier. Like, do you know what I mean? When I look at some of my situations, I think, bro, like no one has it harder than me or had it harder or shit that when I went and it hasn't never happened to someone. Yeah, it might not have ever happened, but like there's still situations that are worse than the one that I've had or experienced, bro.
Exactly.
So that's when I go, right, do you know what? I'm blessed compared to other people.
Exactly, much blessed in it, and you're right in it. But it really is just that confidence as well. You have to appreciate your confidence as well. Do you know what I mean? Because like people are every day are going through their own like reality bullshit,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah, and you can choose to either divorce yourself from it or keep carrying on in it. And you get hints to divorce it all the time, innit? Like church, like meditation, innit? You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, but if they still want to live on that fucking
that bad space,
that kind of like repeating
cycle.
Reality. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I always meet this wrong guy. Why do I always attract these people?
But look at yourself.
My baby daddy ain't calling me. you know what's there? Like, oh, I think she's seen him. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of like bullshit revolves around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it has to. Like, I look at like when people are complaining about things not changing, bro, you have to change it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like when I was going, like, do you know what I fucking hate? Like, being around this shit and these people or the same shit. Like when my dad used to have the pub, and like everyone used to get off their nut and they'd be fighting and there'd be mad shit going on. Every week I'll be like, why the fuck? Why am I still in this shit? Why am I? And that's because my dad and my mum run pubs, so I can't get away from that. But I mean, like when I was a kid, and then when I started going out and that, why am I still doing this shit? Why am I? And then you're like, do you know what, bro? I ain't doing it no more. And it's even if a chick with a guy, or a guy with a nutty ass chick who won't leave him alone, or like, and bruv, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it, bruv? You have to just go, right, do you know what? I'm doing what's good for me, like, and then you separate yourself.
Exactly. It requires a form of strong independent.
Will,
you know what I'm saying? It's strong, like, you know what I'm saying? But obviously the suffering, that's what trauma does to you, innit?
Yeah.
Like it you know what I'm saying? It turns on your fire, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
So you directed it towards a, you know what I'm saying?
A better energy,
You're like to get rid of this cycle, and I mean to go up a level. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. So like even like how I done it, where I was in that rut and like in that situations of being traumatized from shit that's happened, or still going through certain things, and then it's like in that cycle where I'm still doing the things I don't fucking like, or being around the people I don't want to be around, and then it's like, do you know what? Fuck this, fuck it all, fuck everyone. Let me do my thing, and then you start fucking go into things. You start questioning shit. You start questioning the meaning of life. What's going on in this world, and then you start questioning your situations with the bigger situations. Then you're like, right. What interests me? What doesn't? What do I like doing? Like, what don't I like? Who do I like? And then you're like, right, I'm gonna go to these places. What I like. I'm gonna do what I like doing. I'm gonna be around the people I want to be around. And then I think the people that you want to be around, it somehow, like we were talking about, the universe operates. It just happens, bro. Like I went from. Like I went to the areas or the kind of person I wanted to be, and then I started doing that, and then I got you attract people, like it attracts. I don't know what the saying is, like you attract what you like or something like that, and it's like the conversations I wanted to have about life and that what I weren't having, I started to have with people, and then I started to, do you know what I mean? And then like how we linked up again, and then like how I linked up with Roshan, and they were saying how you linked up with that again. So it's like when you start being yourself, things start happening, and then it draws to it, bro.
Exactly, and like. You know why, innit? Do you know what I mean, innit? Like, you know why at the same time because you're present, innit? In the moment, so you're just like, I mean, it's beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. And then you feel blessed, and you're like, right, do you know what, bro? From where I've come from where the situation I've been in, I've mounted to something, and I'm successful, man. Like,
it's crazy.
Just by the littlest of things that you. That's how I think. Bro. I think, right, if it all ended tomorrow, it's all good, bro.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I might have not have accomplished certain things I wanted to, but I've looked where I've come from, bro. I've looked like I'm better off than certain people where I've come from.
It's like, do you know what I mean? It's
that's all that matters, like, innit?
Just be like. It's mad, man.
Because when it's, I think, the thing is, like, it's one of my favourite sayings, in it. Like, you know, Cat Williams. He's a funny fucker, and he's going through his own flaws and shit.
Free Cat Williams.
I know, but I'm saying he said one of the really.
He's harassing my dog. You know what's there? He's getting arrested all the time and shit. You know.
Them mug shots never get older. I just see him like,
come on, Cat.
what the fuck is this, bitch? But like, you know, one of the things he said, is like. If someone calls you a crackhead for 20 years, then bitch, you are smoking crack. He's like, Whitney, then smoke her goddamn kneecaps off. But it's true, bro. If someone's calling you like an idiot for 20 years, you're like, you're an idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like, and what I mean by that, what he's saying, is the things that like how spiritual people interact with, no one's saying this shit and then they're not backing up with things, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you separate yourself from certain people, your life's gonna change.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
change shit, things are gonna happen.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? No one.
yeah.
It's like they say, oh yeah, nothing's gonna, like, without hard work, you're not gonna accomplish anything, and it's true, bro. Like, no one just says that and don't mean it, bro. You say that for 20 years, for fucking hundreds of years, bro. You want to be successful in this life, in business and that, you have to get knowledge, you have to work hard, you have to fucking make, like, earn your way up. Do you know what I mean? The food chain. And I look at it now, and it's like, right, the areas in the shit I come from, not a lot of us are going to make a lot of money. Maybe if you try to, but then I think money is not what I'm chasing no more, bro. Before it was, you know what I mean? Before it was where, like, I never had money, then I had a bit of money, and then I spent money, and I was like, do you know what? This is temporary, bro. I could burn this all tomorrow, I could get it next week.
Cycle, innit?
And that's why you go, right, bro. You have to be, go to, like, you go your deeper self, you find your deeper self, you find what, like I said, what makes you happy in that, and then you like, right, now I'm gonna, it's like you transform as a person.
Yeah, literally, like, you work with what you're gonna have, you work with what you have.
What you've been dealt, like,
you don't know what they're like. You work with what you've been done in it, what you've been cards.
And then you just try. That's what we're doing now, bro. We're all trying. We're just trying to fucking
and, like,
make the better self.
Once I did this music thing, innit, like,
you realise that was your calling.
Yeah, it's my calling. So, like, when I spend money on more equipment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, innit? Like,
you're not you're going to work. You might not like what you're doing, but you're doing it for the outcome of what you want.
Exactly, innit? And
that's
like,
it, bro.
Exactly. So I got people recording, coming to my yard to record. Do you know what I mean? It's a lifestyle now. Do you know what I mean? And, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't do it every day. You know what I'm saying? But, like, when people come over, it's just like, it's only now that because I got my equipment. You know what I'm saying? It's only now that I'm really starting to go into operation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And, bro, that ain't gonna happen overnight.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
But,
no,
like, none of that. None of
that.
that. You ain't success overnight, bro. This ain't a fairy tale, bro.
Exactly,
like,
but it's about creating your own reality. Yeah, not saying
creating your own reality.
It's about creating your own reality.
Yeah.
So, like this shit, like, example, I might be recording shit that's not really, like, that doesn't really sound in other words, commercial, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worrying about if it's gonna sell. I'm not worrying about if it's gonna get that much hits in it. It's the fact that I think it's groovy.
Yeah.
I think you guys might think it's groovy as well. You know what
I'm saying? That's where originality comes into place, bro.
Exactly.
And that, like, even with this, what we're recording now, like my episodes, it's like, bro, I'm doing it for my own enjoyment, for these conversations.
Yeah.
So when we're 10 years back, we go, raw, we're gonna be smoking a spliff like, shit, remember we were talking like this?
Saying? Like, do you know
and
what I mean,
that's why I think with your movements, like with your DJing and that, you're doing it for your own enjoyment, and if you like it, then you like it. And that's how it should be, bro.
I think if you're still doing this in 10 years' time, I think we'll probably be in, like, a professional. It doesn't say that,
yeah.
This is agreement about it, but, like,
no, I know you're saying that, bro. Yeah,
you'll probably be in a different house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You'll probably be the goal.
You might probably be in Spain, innit? You never know, my G, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, literally, the goal is, not the goal is, but the mindset to kind of acquire it is, like living in the now, innit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not thinking, like, okay, what's gonna happen next summer? Oh, Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, 2017.
I know.
2016 was a blast. 2016 is gonna be this. No, I live every day. I live today. Do you know what I mean? Innit? So, you know what I'm saying?
Sun rises to the sun sets.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do everything once. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm chilling, but I'm still getting my shit done, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, bro. And that's the way we all should live, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Because bro, like, when you plan goals, that are for next year and shit, things change, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I done it, where, like, even the tattoos I wanted, for 6 months I had them all up on the wall, innit? Yeah. And then, bro, after like a month I was like, what the fuck, bro? Why would I want to get that? Like, what was I thinking? That? Do you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, nah, rip that down. Then, like, 6 months later, I was like, right, do you know what? I still want that design. I still want to get that tatted. Like, my mindset ain't changed. You know what I mean? And that's how I think even just with everything in life, bro. You got to realize you're gonna change. Situations are gonna change. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've got to make it.
Exactly.
Change
You got to make it change, and you got to also be aware of the change, innit? Do you know what I mean? And, like, be like, you know that it's changing, instead of being like, oh.
I know.
Like, fuck life. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, okay, like, right now things are just
going a different way.
Like, and then be like, me having my fucking, like, my IBD in it, fucking, I had to learn the hard way. Do you know what I mean? And life threw a book at my ass, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get really bad in it, but, like, when you're ill in it, do you know what I mean? In it, like, your spirit's strong in it because like you're fighting in it.
You're fighting against
it, but also like your moods might be low in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No, I get you, bro.
so, bruv, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know where I was going with this.
That weed kicking in, innit?
I didn't know I was going with this, but nah, just in general, when I talk a lot, innit, I always end up like losing myself in it.
Nah,
Like, what the
same
fuck?
here,
Like, what was I saying in it?
Some people probably think, what the fuck these motherfuckers on about?
It's a voice, spirit in it. No, there is spirit,
man.
bruv. So
Nah, but that's it, bro. You know, you can't. Like, we're all just trying to get better, bro, in life.
Yeah, bro.
And I think, the biggest thing that I try and emphasize and try and get across to people is just being yourself, man. Like, don't be a sheep. Like, don't just follow what the footsteps of you think you have to, bro.
Yeah,
go and fucking be like, if you want to go and fucking be a ice cream man, go be an ice cream man.
Yeah.
Seriously, like,
do what you want.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Do what you want. If you want to be a farmer, be a farmer. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a fucking gigolo, be a fucking gigolo.
Yeah.
But I think that like.
But then don't get stressed if you see the circumstance after. You ain't gonna get no
handle
buffing.
it.
You're gonna just get some granny.
No, like, handle it accordingly. Do you know what I mean? Handle it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? No, you can be whatever you want in it, but like literally, but it's a fear thing in it. Do you know what I mean? Because
That's it.
we have so much pressure in it.
Yo, bro, and in our generation, like we were talking about earlier, the social media and that fucking kills you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I realised, like,
It
did you see that video I done with the Vice News, the Brexit thing?
Oh yeah.
Bro, Junior, bro, yeah. When I come home after seeing that, I was like, these ain't gonna upload it. They uploaded it. I was like, oh shit, bro.
Wow.
All the comments, 1,000 and something comments. This guy's a dickhead. This guy's a. I was like, raw. I was like, raw.
Damn, man, touche.
I was like, raw. Do you know what? I don't ever want to be famous, like, as in, like, because the backlash. I was like, raw. Now you know why chicks get like they're upset and end up killing themselves. You know, the ones like, I was like, raw. This is actually deep. Like, I don't ever want to be in that spotlight. Like, well, yeah, if you get famous, you might get a bit of money and get a bit successful. Yeah, I don't mind that. But I'm saying, like, I don't want no paparazzis on my doorstep and that. Oh, jeez.
I'm like, for me, because I'm not gonna lie, like, I like the arts in it. That's it. I'm kind of weird in it because, like, I've kind of, you can call it self-love in it, but I feel myself in it.
Yeah, same here,
I feel myself in it, so fuck.
Bro, that's what I say to some of my boys. I'm like, listen, you need to stop like searching for validation, and all chicks as well. Yeah, you need to stop like look on an Instagram to get likes and think like, bro, I'll whack on a shirt, and I'll be in my room like this. Bro, I look live.
Good.
I look live.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I look decent in it. Do you know what I mean? And like try new things. You know what I mean? And you know, it's. You know what I'm saying? It's about appreciating yourself, innit? Once you appreciate yourself,
like obviously, like look, listen,
you know,
like we say this in moderation. Like we don't want you going out and putting on a thong, thinking it's alright for your balls to be hanging out on the 288, like or the H12 when your balls are hanging out. Come on, man. We need like, do you know what I mean? It's like I think I said this the other day. You know them fucking asshole people, bro. They roll out the yard. They're like, alright, you want to wear flip-flops, you want to wear sliders and all that, all good, yeah? But, bruv, put the lotion on the toes, bro. You can't be getting on the bus, putting your feet up with your crusty feet, bro. Come on, man. Junior, bruv, come on.
It's great. It's great.
Please, bro. They need to be like, you know, like the police, like the SWAT team. They need to be something, as soon as it, bro, no, as soon as they open the door, they
get them, Sonny.
You know, oh, it's a nice day. Oh, yeah, get them, Sonny.
Man down, man.
I just E45 and cocoa bar spreading along the toes.
Grey day. You know what I'm like, cold black. No, man, you'll see like the freshies doing it, innit? Like the proper freshies on the bus when it's summertime and shit. It's like, but
then you get them.
I think, but you know what it is? You see it, because you see, I forgot what I think with them in it, yeah. You see, showing their feet, like it's not really like a unusual thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do it because
in Africa they run around in no shoes.
That's good, but obviously you see how we come from like a cold region of the country, innit? We have to wear socks. And obviously we're kind of brought up in a culture where like feet, like it's not saying it's really
it's kind of like
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, like, it's kind of like earn it. So obviously we see it and we're just like, what the fuck, innit? But these people, they do it like casually, like back.
But now it's like, you know, I think that's when we're kids though. Because as kids, we're all like, oh, you know, like as in, like we judge so much. But as I've got older, I've learned to just be not judgmental. And that's what I think, like, like I realize, yeah, when you're just judging people and you're worrying about what other people are doing, bro, you're not focused on yourself and you're not getting anything done or you're not achieving shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then now that's when I was like, rah, do you know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. People are gonna talk about you regardless. People are gonna judge you regardless. Just be happy in what you're doing, bro. And have a few people that appreciate and know it.
Again, like what you're doing, it's just about divorcing yourself from that
the ego. It's the
ego,
ego, isn't it?
Because like, listen, there's always gonna be an opposite of something, in it. Like, someone's gonna be out there who's gonna think you're sexy in it, yeah, and there's a person out there that's gonna think that you're butters in it. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, that's a really like that's a really like simple way of putting it. But you know what I mean? There's always gonna be opposition in it. So why like?
It's like J. Cole said. J. Cole said it,
innit?
But it's even like with money and shit. It's like J. Cole said it. It's like there's always gonna be a car bigger than the one you got. There's always gonna be like he says it. He's like there's always gonna be a badder bitch on the tour, and then you're never gonna be happy till you love yours. It's true, bro. Until you love what you've got, you ain't gonna appreciate that. It's like now, bro. Yeah, I swear down, yeah. I'll be happy with any car. Like I can't even drive yet. If I get my driving license, as soon as I get a car, are you mad? I don't have anything, bro. Are you mad? I'll get these
have to clean. Does it have to clean?
Alright, but I'm saying like, you know when people are like, right, I'm gonna get this as my first car. Like, listen, appreciate that you fucking can afford a car first.
But see, them people there, they live in their own. Again, like that kind of like joy of just like
the material objects.
Yeah, which
the things that don't mean.
It's never gonna be satisfied, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Because you only like what you're surrounded by, innit? Do you know what I mean, innit?
Yeah. Definitely. And that's why, like, even with, like, I've learned to just, like I said, appreciate what you got, but realize, bruv, when you're wasting money like that, it's like, you know them people that stunt, like, where they go, yeah, like, I'm fucking driving a fucking Audi, or, like, do you know what I'm saying, yeah? And it's like, okay, but what's your mum driving? Like, what? She's still getting the bus every day, bro. Why are you sorting yourself out and your family out first? Do you know what I mean?
You see that a lot.
I know, man. I hate it, bro.
And it's like
it's like people are afraid to go, right, like it's okay to struggle, it's okay to not have it is alright to do that, bro. Do you know what I mean? But obviously we all don't want to be like that. We don't all want to be broke. We don't all want to fucking have to catch the bus. But listen, bro, we're in a society where you can't be 16 and fucking be a millionaire, bruv, from where we're from. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, unless do you know what I mean? You just gotta accept it and then do your own thing, be humble in your approach, and then get to where you're going. But don't act like and front for people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it, bruv. I think it's just not being original.
It's a form of escape, actually. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because deep down, you know what I'm saying, innit?
They look like,
you know what I'm saying? It's a form of escape, and that's how they do it.
Yeah,
definitely,
bro.
Because like you see brothers like Gucci'd out. You know what I'm saying? After you go to their yard, they live in like
cockroaches,
sticks in it. They live in the sticks in it. And it's just like,
yeah, where's your money going, right? Why are you being smart about that?
Yeah,
like, but then
it's a fantasy in it. It's a fantasy that because they're already in suffering already in it.
I know.
So, but I think that's my understanding of it. But still, like that shouldn't be.
But then I do get it as well, where like you want to look good so you feel good. I get that. I do get that. But I mean, like I said, there's priorities, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You should, like, why I look at, even Cat Williams said he's like on about his kid, and he's like, we can go to the shop, and he's like, we can get you some Nikes, daddy will get you that all day every day, but if we go over here to the 99-cent store, I'm gonna get you 2 Batmans, 2 Supermans, and they got lights on them motherfuckers, you can run up and down. And he's like, starts like using a stopwatch, and he's like, in the Nikes you got 7 seconds, in the Batmans you got 4 seconds, boy, put it out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can fucking, bro, you can work your way around.
He's a genius. He's a genius.
He is a joker, bro. But listen, should we wrap this up and go smoke another joint?
Yeah, let's do that, man.
So listen, people, that's gonna be the first episode of Cuckoo Hill Cotching with my boy DJ
DJ Panergy.
Panergy.
Or you can just call me Pan, innit? Just call me Pan, innit? Like, it's up to you.
You gotta listen to the SoundCloud, people, alright?
Whoa. Let me just give a shout out to Groovy, right? Shout out to B, Zaire, Ragamuffin,
all the creative soul boys.
Creative souls, you know what I'm saying?
To the people.
We're gonna get some, because I'm part of CS as well. I'm currently taking care of the fashion side of it. Do you know what I mean? And so we're gonna get some t-shirts out. Do you know what I mean? Soon come. Do you know what I mean? They'll time me. Soon coming in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They get some t-shirts out. You know what I'm saying? It just requires some organisation, and I'm just living to it every day. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know what I mean,
And
babe?
just shout out to the world in general. Bro. We all need to get better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to all my boys, you know what I'm saying? innit? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everyone, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shouts out to the world as well. Do you know what I mean? Remember, just keep that mentality of just like living the now, innit? That's the key. That's the key.